Alright, day 3 for this big Fata Morgana build. We are back out at the field, gorgeous sunny afternoon in Oakland, and we are here to test out some new settings and some much tighter prop bolts. The reason for that is after day 2, I was doing some speed runs, hit, somewhere like in the 70 mile per hour range, and then somewhere in the 90s, and then 106 miles an hour, and then came around for one more push and was going to go for full throttle for the first time on a high-speed pass. Hit the throttle, and one of the props, the back left prop, the nut came loose. The prop started slipping, and made an unexpected firm landing. Sit down again. Whoa. Added some more filtering and tweaked my tune a little bit. So hopefully we're flying pretty good now. We'll see. I'm excited. Kind of drone I think will be really interesting for us as cinematographers, in that you can really move a camera very quickly, very smoothly. If you need a shot that covers a lot of ground at a very low angle, maybe like across water or across some scenery, if you want this kind of natural flowing look to it at high speed, then this is going to be a very interesting choice for achieving that. You can pull off like a fixed wing look, high speed straight ahead. You can of course roll and flip and dive and chase and orbit, all these shots that are best done on an FPV drone, but now potentially can be done with a camera more appropriate for like a cinema workflow. Alright. Man, I don't think I can one-arm this thing like I'm used to. 2 hands. Alright. So that was good. This is our first flight back after the unplanned firm landing yesterday. So didn't push it too hard, but it's flying great. Total success. This thing rips. Alright, so the previous flight yesterday, we were cruising around, came through on the last high-speed pass, hit the throttle, and as far as I can tell from the flight logs, the back left motor started spinning freely because the prop nut had loosened up a bit. So that was enough to give that prop some slip, and then the bird rolled back and came down. The props can be much tighter. They need to be much tighter on blades of this size and pitch on this kind of voltage, which is a lesson learned. This will be part of our routine with this particular craft moving forward. Tighten them bolts, people. Also, interesting to know, I sent an email to the guys at Master Airscrew who make these blades. Very quick to respond, and they're looking into the way these work with these motors, which is awesome of them. They said that it's impossible to hurt them by tightening them down too much. They're very sturdy. They're made to be locked on there. So they're on good and tight. And I gotta say, it felt fine. It felt totally locked in on that first flight. This flight, we'll try to kick the throttle a little bit, try to knock them loose again, just to make sure that that's something that isn't going to happen moving forward, right? 10 mil spanner in hand. Stoked. All right, let's do another flight. Yeah, she really does feel good. An interesting contrast to like a 5-inch in that it glides. It glides more, it likes to be level and it likes to be moving quick. It doesn't hold still so easily. It has so much momentum. That's actually useful for filming. Like I could see, I love filming at the 5-inch because of the speed and the proximity and the craziness, but this is much more steady. So more appropriate for stuff you're gonna be watching on a big screen. It's deadly smooth, which is great. It's a great film platform. I don't think it replaces something like an Inspire 2 or an Alta or a Griffin. It doesn't replace like a true cinema platform in that those would be stabilized. They would carry Red or Arri Mini or Mini variety of lens, and that of course is still very much appropriate most of the time. But this is one more paintbrush we have in our box as an aerial shooter, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's unique. This tiny GoPro on there is funny because it's a lot of bird and fly GoPro. So I'm anxious to get something bigger on there and see what we can do. It has so much extra power. Just kind of loping along at like 20% throttle, 60 miles an hour without any effort. So I imagine a couple pounds of camera aren't going to hurt its feelings. It's a good bird. It's gonna do great things for us. All right, signing off. Peace.